Hi everyone, welcome to your Monday afternoon class. I hope you're all okay today. We have got a sitting and a standing class today. So you will need a chair or your sofa or an armchair, and we're going to do a little bit of both. We're going to help with this, will help with the core and your stability and lots of mobility work as well. It will work every single joint in your body, which is perfect. Now it's getting a little bit colder and we need just to look after ourselves a little bit more. So that's all you need today, just a chair and yourselves, a little bit of space. You won't be moving around too much though, so don't worry. And excuse me, we'll get started. So first things first, I know I did a chair class a little while ago, a couple of weeks ago now, I think maybe 3, but this one will do lots of new movements as well. So have your feet hip width apart, excuse me, and then just sit up really tall on your chair. If you need some back support, you can walk your hips all the way back. That'll be really good as well if you suffer with sort of any spinal injuries or you've got a bad back. It will just help to support it. But you want to imagine like a nice long cord running from the top of your neck all the way to the base of your spine. And then you want to have your feet hip width apart. So we push your heels out, toes forward. Then you want to walk them forward to make sure your knees are in alignment with your ankles and the knees in alignment with your hips. Okay, so now just push the shoulders down and just sit up really, really tall. And I'm just going to babble on for a moment whilst you're in this position. So when we sit up nice and tall, it might feel like it starts to ache or hurt, and that's because we're normally used to sometimes sitting like this. Even I'm guilty of that. But you want to sit up nice and tall because this will really allow your spine to lengthen. And sometimes if you've ever had a desk job for a long time, or you sit down a lot during the day, this will, every time you go to sit in your chair, you will sit the same. So usually I always sit like this, which is really bad because it's just very comfortable for my hips. But this today is what we're going to try and untrain the body. So just sitting up nice and tall, just keeping that spine long, and take the hands onto the thighs. And then just breathe in and breathe out. So just inhale and exhale. Just breathe in and out, and breathe in and out. Breathe in and out, and in and out. Good. Excuse me. So that should help just relax you down. Breathing is a really nice way to relax our nervous system, to help our minds be nice and clear. And sometimes when we're so busy rushing around, we don't even just stop for 5 minutes and just relax and breathe. So you can do that at any time of the day, just for even a minute, and you'll notice a massive difference. So now I'm just going to take the hands onto the thighs and then just push. Imagine you're trying to push the hands into the thighs without rounding through your back. So keep your back nice and tall. And release. Inhale. Exhale, push down. And release. And down. And release. And down. And release. Just 2 more. Push it down. And relax. And again. And relax. Good. Now keep the shoulders down as much as I can, and just tilt the right ear to your right shoulder. And come back up. And the other side. And up. And again. Just keep doing this. This is a lovely way to relax the neck. And last one. And now we're going to nod the chin down, but the chin's not going to touch the chest. And lift up. So this is just a nice way to relax and open up the back of the neck. And we'll do 4. 3. 2. And 1. And then lift up, and then you can just circle the shoulders around. So you can do this at any time. If you're sat watching TV, when you wake up in the morning, you could get out of bed and do these exercises, and you'll be surprised at the difference it makes in your head and shoulders. You'll help with any tension, headaches, massive one if you've got tense shoulders. And release, and then we're just going to lift one shoulder up and down, but really push down. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful, good. Now take your hands down by the side and then just circle the wrists. Then the other way. And then relax. Good. Now come towards the front of your seat. We're going to just relax the lower back now if you find you've got any tension from sitting up so tall, but well done if you have. You're going to round through. And then lift up. And again round. And lift up. And then round. And lift. And one more. Wonderful. Good. Now just sit right back and now just hug your knee in towards your chest. If you've got your foot, you can take your foot on there, that's fine. If not, you can let it hang off. But this will just push the shoulders away from the ears, relax the face. And then foot down, other side. Drop the shoulders. And relax that one more time each side. Just sit up really tall as you can. It hasn't got to be perfect. Just small little changes will really, really help. Wonderful. Now let's do a little flexibility and hip test. You're going to try and just push the left foot out slightly and bring that foot up and place it over that left thigh, and just try and push the right knee out to the side. And then come back in, and then other side. Wonderful. Now both feet hip width apart. Lift the heels up. So you might want to come towards the edge of your seat a bit more here. This is just to work into the ankles. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come towards the back of the seat and you're going to just extend the leg out, and then just, you can't really see perfectly. With mine, I'll try and move back a little bit, and then just circle the ankle around. You might hear a few creaks and cracks, that's normal. But again, this is a really good one to do at the end of the day to work into your ankle another way. And then come in, lift the other leg up. Then the other way. And relax. Good. And then just have your feet a little bit wider, and then just push both knees over to one side. So again, come to the edge of your chair, and then just rock the knees. So you're going to feel this more in the hips. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Wonderful. Okay. Now what we're going to do is just activate our core before we come to our standing section. So you don't want to be too far back into your seat, but if you do find that you have a very bad back and it's getting painful, you can do it, but it's best to move forward a little bit, but you do whatever you need to do. Okay, so hands to the edge of the seat, and you're going to lift one knee up at a time whilst keeping your back really straight. And when I say your core is always working, this is exactly what I mean. You will feel it in your core. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hopefully you felt that in your core. Right, let's come up to standing. So I'm just going to move the camera slightly. So you can use a chair. I'm going to move the chair for the purpose of the space that I've got. But you can use a wall or just something to hold on to, if need be. So you're going to have your feet hip width apart, and you're going to have one hand on the wall, feet at hip width. You're going to bend the knees, and what we're going to do is just kick out to the side. So you might find you don't need a wall to hold on to. If you feel like you do, that's fine. Just make sure that your left knee is slightly bent. If you find this too easy, what you can do is don't allow your foot to touch the floor. That'll add a lot more resistance. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Other side, feet hip width, bend the right knee. Just keep squeezing, the leg hasn't got to go out too far. Three, 2, 1. And just shake those little legs out. Wonderful. Okay, so now come to feet hip width. So again, just in case you need reminding, heels out, toes forward. And all you're going to do is look straight forward, chin parallel to the floor, and you're going to bend the knees and lift back up. That's all you need to do. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And shake the legs out. Fabulous. So hopefully when you did that, you would have felt your core working. You felt it in your hips and your legs. These are very small basic movements, but they really, really help to strengthen everything. I promise. It might not feel like you're doing a lot, but I promise you, you are. Okay. So now coming back to the wall or chair again, you're going to have your feet hip width apart. Back is nice and straight, and all you're going to do is you don't want to be standing too far away from your object that you're holding on to or using for support. You're going to bend the knees slightly, and then you're just going to squeeze the right leg back. Now, if you find your lower back starts hurting, you can just move your chest forward, and that will just help protect the lower back. So keep the shoulders down, keep the spine long. If you're wobbling, that's okay, don't worry. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Give the legs a little shake, and then let's go over to the other side. So feet hip width, bend the right knee, squeeze back, and come back in. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Give the legs a little shake. We'll have a little break now from doing a bit of muscle work, and we're just going to relax the back. So we're going to do a very good classic Pilates exercise, and that is a roll down. So you're going to have your feet hip width apart, relax the hands, and you're going to nod the chin, bend the knees, and just allow your whole upper body to flop down. Just relax. You want to feel this all in your lower back, so if you don't, bend your knees a little bit more. And then gently roll up. And then let's go again. Feet hip width. And then nod down. And then roll up. Wonderful. Okay. So coming back to that core work, this one's a little bit harder. You're going to have your feet hip width apart, and again, you can hold on to something if you need to. You're going to place one hand sort of hip width. So you don't want it too high. You want to keep your pelvis neutral here. That's the hardest part of this exercise. Or if you want, you can use two hands if you've got this ability, and you're going to bring your knee up and then push it back down. So this is a lot of standing core work today. Excuse me. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake the legs off. Have the feet hip width, and we go again. Drop the shoulders, bring it in. Take your time. You don't have to rush this. It's best to do 4 or 5 really slow and controlled. Then do like 10 really rushed and not really feel it. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake those legs off. Well done, well done. That's a hard one to do, but well done. So now we're going to target the sides of the body and the waist. So you're going to have your feet hip width apart, hands down by your side, and you're just going to come down and then squeeze up. So just little squeezes. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Good. And now just have a little relax. So you would have felt that hopefully in the side. So your core and your obliques, which is the muscles running down the side of the body, have had a good workout today. The last one we're going to do standing. Have your feet hip width, and this is pure balance. And this is where I always say your core will always kick in, especially with this one, because we're going to take the heels off the floor and just come onto our tiptoes. Now, again, you can hold on to something if you need to. I can give you different variations to make it a little bit harder if that's what you want. So let's go. So you're going to have your feet hip width apart, and then if you want, you can lift your arms up, and then you can lower down. Lift and lower. Good. Just keep it going nice and strong. You'll be feeling it in your ankles and in your calf muscles. Let's do 4 more. Lift, keep the shoulders down, spine long. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Next one, 7 seconds. Go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the next one, lift up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Well done, well done. Okay, let's do some standing stretches now. You can do these at any time. If you've just been for a walk and then you get in the car and drive somewhere, you can do these after, when you're cooking, when you're washing up, any time of the day. A few seconds here and there, you'll be really surprised how much it helps. So take your right foot forward, and you're going to bring the toes up towards the ceiling, and then bend the left knee and straighten out that right leg. Drop the shoulders down. And then down and lift up. Right foot back, left toes up, right knee, left leg. And then come up. Wonderful. Come and sit back into your chair. And let's carry on. So right at the start, we did a hip opening stretch. We'll do the same one now. So bring that leg up as best you can, and then just push the knee out to the side. Hold it here. Now, this is a great one to do. If you get sciatica, pins and needles, this is a really nice one to stretch out. We can just hold it here. Keep your back straight. only if it's causing you pain, do stop. If it's a little bit of discomfort, that's normal. Especially as it's colder now, our muscles tense up more, which is a shame. I miss the summer. I miss the summer a lot. I love Christmas, it's not far away, but yeah, I do miss the summer. And then bring the foot down, other side, lift up. Just try and keep that back really tall. You're going to notice that one side feels tighter than the other. Totally normal, don't panic. But with all the hip work that we've done, it's really important. If you ever do any exercises, always stretch. Just for a few minutes at the end. You'll be surprised how quickly your muscles adapt. Now come right back to the end of your chair and you're just going to stretch the right leg out really long and really push into the heel so the toes go right up towards the ceiling. And after all those calf raises, your calf muscle will be very grateful for that. Come back down, other side, lift and stretch. Keep going on the side. Down, other side. And release. Come towards the middle of your seat. Take your right hand to your left knee, left hand behind your right hip. Look over and twist. Keep the shoulders down and keep the spine nice and long. And other side. Right hand behind, left hand on right knee. Look over right shoulder, drop the shoulders. And then come back in. Take the hands onto the knees, drop the shoulders, nod the chin, and just round through that spine. And lift up. And again, nod, round. And lift, 2 more. And lift up. And then again, nod. And lift. To finish off, inhale and stretch those arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, come down. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Inhale. And exhale, come down. One more. Big breath in. Reach right the way up towards the ceiling. And exhale, lower. Wonderful. And thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you all enjoyed that. And I will see you all next Monday. Have a fabulous week. Bye.